Fail. Awesome. Hi, I'm Annie Colbert from Mashable.com. We're live here at South by Southwest. We're at an evening with Above Average and UCB Theater, and we're going to be playing a series of games on Facebook Live with some of tonight's comedians. And we're going to start it off with Horatio Sanz. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well, thank you. And you're doing great also.
Oh, thanks. That's really nice. My mom will be proud. So we're going to play a game called Story Time, where I'm going to ask Horatio a series of questions where we can learn a little bit more about you. You ready?
Yeah, I'd love to do this.
Excellent. What was the name of your first pet?
We
we can hold hands. Do you want to hold hands? It's a little warm. It's a little warm for that.
I thought you were going to leave. You're not going to leave, right?
No, I'm going to stay with you now.
Okay, great.
Okay, all right. What was the name of your first pet, and what was it?
My first pet was a dog named Queenie. I was really little. I was probably like 5, so it was more of my brother's pet. But eventually he ended up getting a tarantula named Uriah Heep, and he was pretty terrifying and ended up dying from walking upside down in his terrarium. Fell.
Is that how tarantulas can die?
Yeah, you got to grease up the side of the terrarium.
Oh.
Yeah,
we
well-known
learned
fact,
something.
but yeah, you know that now.
Nice. Next question is, what's your favorite emoji?
I'm an old school guy. Back in, before there was emojis, there was a smiley face, and you know what? That guy's always been with me, much like Jesus, and so I have to say that smiley face is my favorite emoji and favorite, I guess, iconic piece of art.
How often do you actually send emoji to people?
A lot. I don't use a lot of them for accuracy. Sometimes there's a guy with a turban on. I'll send him sometimes with a kiss. I just like to have fun. I don't use the poop one. I think the poop one's a little too much. But I don't use that poop one.
Oh, that's okay. It's very popular.
No, and that's kind of why I kind of stay away from it. If people are already going crazy with the poop one, I don't want to. I want to be ahead of the game. So right now I'm using guy in turban with the gray beard next to a kiss. Yeah.
Fair enough. Next question. What emoji should you never send to a crush?
The guy with a turban next to a bomb, next to a smiley face.
Okay. What was your?
You can get all these on. I'm not making things up. You can get a bomb, and all the other ones I mentioned. Even guns too, right?
Mm-hmm. There's even a bloody syringe.
Excellent.
Yeah. Next question. The segues are great here. What was your first screen name?
It was Sanzy Pants, I think. No, Lou Rawls Balls. It was one of those two. Lou Rawls Balls or Sanzy Pants.
Is there a story behind that?
Well, Lou Rawls, he was a jazz singer who I thought it was funny to refer to his balls for a screen name. It's back in the day when you really had to impress people with your screen names. Other than that, no, that's the only story.
What was the first viral video you ever saw?
The Kennedy assassination. It's called the Zapruder film, and it went really viral back in the 60s. For those who haven't seen it, it's pretty gnarly. But it's like it went viral pretty quickly back in the 60s. Yeah, there's a Zapruder film.
Do you still watch viral videos now?
I do watch them. Yeah, sometimes it's inevitable. You have to really like. I don't like the ones where cats and dogs are frustrated. I really have a problem with that. And like yesterday, I think Alfonso Ribeiro's either hosting Funniest Videos or a new version of it or some rip-off version of it, and it was really bothering me that the animals were confused and frustrated and everyone was laughing. I didn't like that.
Have you seen the cats being scared of cucumbers?
No, but I heard about that.
It's worth watching.
That's really cool. I guess cucumbers look like big snakes to them.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
we learned another thing. Okay, good.
Sure, yeah.
Can you give us your best selfie face, and does it have a name? You can just do it to camera.
Yeah, this is Dictator number 4. See that? Like that. Usually with sunglasses on, and it's kind of just like it makes me look like I'm a demagogue or something.
Was there a Dictator 1 through 3?
Well, yeah, because sometimes as a character actor, sometimes I'm asked to play different dictators, and so the third one, 1, 2, and 3 are the guys you'd probably imagine as dictators being, and I'm the 4th. So somewhere between Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-il, and Idi Amin.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You have a good way of explaining things.
Do
Very
I?
yeah, it's very helpful.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
I hope it's not condescending.
No, not at all. What was your favorite school lunch as a kid?
Oh, you know what? Pizza. Pizza is always the best. Even though, like in my Chicago public school, the pizza was really shitty. It was like they used like Kraft cheese, and then they would use ground up beef that was I don't know what it was. But a pizza it's rare that you have a bad piece of pizza, and so that was my favorite. It was weird pizza that they made in Chicago public school.
What neighborhood in Chicago did you grow up in?
I grew up kind of in the middle. I think it's the near northwest side or the west side, North and Pulaski area. If anybody's over there, there's a great little hot dog stand called Jimmy's. Been there for at least 60 years. Go check it out.
What was the stupidest thing you ever got in trouble for in school? Not to assume you ever got in trouble in school.
That's a really good question. I kind of got in trouble out of school. I was mostly kind of I'd be a good enough student so I wouldn't get suspended, because my dad would have beat me up if that would happen. Not beat me up, but slap me in the head a little bit. But yeah, so I got in trouble outside of school. I'm trying to remember if I did anything at school that got me suspended. Other than fighting, no. I don't think so.
Did you have a nickname growing up? And if not, can you pick one now that you would like people to start calling you?
All right, this is a crazy story, and it's true. And I don't know, it's long a little bit, but here it goes. When I was little, my name is Horatio, but in Spanish it was Horacio. And Horacio was really hard to explain to little kids when I was going to school. So I was like, I need to make up my own name. So I took names from TV and movies. So I used Tony, Stanley, and all these names. And Roger, I used Roger because of Roger Healy on I Dream of Jeannie. And so one day they came looking for me as Roger. My family thought that was really cute and funny, and it kind of stuck. So Raj is my nickname.
All right. Next question. If you had to wear a uniform of any sports, like professional sports team, what uniform would you wear? And you have to wear it all the time.
I think the Chicago Blackhawks jersey. I don't know. Do I have to wear the pants too? Because they're really big, thick, padded pants. Oh yeah. Well, then probably kind of like a Chicago Cubs away jersey, because it just says Chicago and it's gray, and you can probably you can get away with walking around like that in most neighborhoods.
Who's your favorite Cubs player of all time?
Rick Russell, who's a big fat man who had a little head. He looked kind of like a turkey without feathers.
I wanted you to say Ron Santo, but I...
Oh, Ron Santo? I like Ron Santo. He's dead, though.
I know. Okay. What's something that you believed as a kid that seems silly now?
God.
That's our last question. That was a lovely way to end it. So we're now going to exit, so you will have 3 seconds of silence while the next comedians come up and play the next game.
Elton John, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, I'm Mike O'Brien. This is Brooks Wheelan.
Kind of.
And we are here to promote Mas Mayhor.
Mas Mayhor.
All right, and we're gonna play Never Have I Ever. And if we have ever, we say ass. Why ass?
This is very professional. All right. Okay, we're gonna do Never Have I Ever.
They're plastic knives.
Plastic knife edition.
That's how this sausage.
Okay, here we go. We're not gonna use those. Okay, here we go. Mike, how was your day?
Oh, fine, thanks. I flew in from LA.
You live in Los Angeles? You're a Hollywood boy?
Yeah, you are too, man.
I know, we live next to each other. Okay, here we go. Never have I ever been drunk before noon. I did that today.
I was gonna say
I did that today.
Maybe we should change the whole game to Never Have I Ever Today.
Yeah, maybe we'll change the game to things that you haven't done today.
I haven't done that yet.
I did it today, though.
Okay.
Okay. On accident.
I have probably for a college football game. Like with my dad and the local priest or something, but maybe once.
You hung out with your priest?
No,
the local priest?
I was just trying to make it sound more like
You,
solemn
your dad,
than yours,
your
than
dad and your priest
you
would hang
today.
out?
Yeah, the three of us. And we got a little tipsy off wine for
Oh, Jesus,
Harvard-Yale
what?
game. Yeah.
The Harvard-Yale game?
Yeah.
There's a lot more to this story than you went to Harvard or
Yeah,
Yale?
I did. I went to Harvard.
I'm a Yale guy. So.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. This is another today. Never have I ever eaten food after I dropped it on the ground. I did that today.
I think whoever wrote these just followed you around today.
I-
Jesus, this guy's a mess.
I had these new blow pop. I had a blow pop, but it was great because there's no stick, so it's not a sucker. It's just a candy. And I dropped some on the ground. I ate it today.
Yeah, I don't know if I've done that.
You've never today or ever?
Ever.
Ever?
Maybe like fruit that I then washed or something, but usually if it's...
Walk us through how that happened. You dropped fruit on the ground and then you washed it before
Yeah.
you ate it?
Yeah.
How? What type of fruit?
Maybe an apple. It's hypothetical.
Sounds like you know exactly what you're talking about.
No, it sounds like you've been in a lot of couple arguments lately, so you're like sharp and you're twisting my words.
You don't know what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Jesus. Never have ever gotten to an argument on social media.
Do you get into those?
I don't. I try to steer clear. So if you comment something negative, guess who's not looking?
Yeah, I've
You
found...
do get in arguments on social media.
Not like
There was a guy
long
who used
mean
to
ones.
harass you on Instagram and you hated him.
Oh yeah.
What was his name?
I don't remember.
But you got drunk one night. You were like, fuck Martin. Like you started like attacking Martin.
No, that guy's great. And by the way, 90% of them, when you acknowledge them, are like, oh, thank you for acknowledging me. Sorry, I'm a big fan. And you're like, oh, so this was just like a temper tantrum to get attention. Fine, you got attention. It feels dirty.
Oh, I'm
The whole thing's
sorry.
bad.
I'm sorry I had a dumb shirt on.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Never have I ever had someone write a song about me. That's tough. That's a tough one.
Why?
So somebody got my the relationship thing. Somebody did that about an ex. They wrote a song about it.
How long do we have? Is this a 2-hour interview?
No one's ever written a song about me. No.
Wow. Clearly they have. Is it?
No, somebody wrote a song about an ex, and then she left me. It sucked.
Someone else wrote a song
She
about
was
her.
taken back by a loser who wrote a song about her. So that's tough. I really brought...
We got to move on. We got to plug
Oh, here we go.
Mas Mejor more.
Have you had someone write a song about you?
Heck no, man.
Heck no. Never have ever gone skinny dipping. I shower naked.
Yeah?
Does that count?
No?
What about you? Have you?
You grew up in Iowa. You definitely have gone skinny dipping.
No, Iowa. I grew up like in the woods though. It's not like an Alan Jackson song over there. It's like meth. It's not a meth.
Methy?
Yeah.
Everywhere is methy. I was just hearing someone be like, Maine is all meth. And I'm like, then everything is.
Everybody, it's weird how like states are proud of how methy their state is. Like this is a meth capital.
Yeah.
You're like, what's brag?
We've got a problem. It's tough.
Yeah.
What?
That's because Interstate 35 and 80, when they meet, that's where the truckers do the meth. That's an Iowa thing.
Yeah, I know I-80. Okay, one last
Here we
one.
go. Never have I ever lied to get a job. I don't know.
No, let's do one more.
I don't think I have.
I haven't either.
Read a whole Harry Potter book. I read all of them. I love them. Here's my favorite, number 4. What's your favorite? I feel like you haven't read
I definitely haven't read that.
Yeah, no, I'm a big
In fact,
Potterhead.
one time, me and my ex were like, let's just go to a movie tonight. And we just wandered down to the local movie theater and went in. And we're like, what is this, the new Wizard 3 movie? Sure, we'll go to that.
Wizard.
And we got in, and everyone in the theater was in costume. And we ran into a comedy friend of mine who was in a wizard cap.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, Prisoner of Uzbekistan. And pretty excited, huh? And I'm like, oh, I didn't read the book. We didn't know it was like... We didn't know it was like opening night or something. We just were like looking to see a movie. Is it funny or good or something? He's like, you haven't read the book?
Yeah. But please say Azkaban again. Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
Yeah. All right, I like that.
We got to get our troops out.
I saw the first Harry Potter film when I was a freshman in high school, and I was embarrassed because I was like 15. I was like, nobody can see me. I wore a hoodie and sat in the back and watched it like a creep and loved it.
Yeah, that's way worse. I went to Inside Out as a solo. We can't wrap up. If you do that again, we're going to go 20 more minutes.
This is we're taking over Moss Major.
All right, bye.
You thought I was gone. I'm not gone.
Brooks, get out of here.
Now it's me and Michelle Wolf.
You get out, Brooks. And yes, you have skinny dip. I'm sure of it.
I haven't. Play yet. Do the yes.
No. Okay, we're going to play rapid fire. Are you guys ready? Oh, this is a great one. First album you bought. You're never going to guess. It was the single to Britney Spears' first single. What was it called? What was the name of it? Baby One More Time. That's the first album I've ever bought. I've owned like 3 CDs total, and one of them is a Beach Boy cassette tape, which isn't a CD. I love the Beach Boys, and you're wrong if you don't. And I said Beach Boys, not Beastie Boys. Difference. I mean the Beach Boys. Favorite thing about your job? I mean, there's so many great things about my job. It's the best job in the world. Being a comedian, it's the coolest job. Sorry if you have a job that you think's cool, that helps people, because mine doesn't. Last movie I saw. What movie did I see last? I guess maybe it was Spotlight. Man. You know, Spotlight won all those awards, and you sort of have to be like, thanks, priests? You know? Comment on that one, huh? All right. First concert. Oh, as you can tell by my astounding record collection, my first concert was James Taylor. My friend won tickets. I don't like him. And then my next 2 concerts, I've been to 3 total. My next 2 were Billy Joel and Elton John, which I feel like those are respectable. I went to Raffi once as a kid. Does that count? I loved Raffi. Oh, man. Baby Beluga in the deep. You get it. If you could time travel, would you go forward or backward? Oh, forward. Yeah, I think things for women were not good backward. Role model. Serena Williams. Man, she's the best person in the world. And I just want to hug one of her legs, you know? I mean that in a good way. Guilty pleasure. I hate the word guilty pleasure because I feel like everything I do is selfish and because I want to. I guess my number 1 guilty pleasure would be sometimes I buy like $12 smoothies. That's more like a like white person problem. Mac or PC? Mac, but that's just because that's what I have. I really have no preference. If you send me a free PC, I'll use that. Favorite source for news? Like anyone my age, Twitter. We read headlines, guys. We're dying. Best way to pass the time? I would probably say a mixture of staring at my phone and watching some sort of house or cooking show on television. I wouldn't say that's the best way to pass the time, but it's the way I pass the time most often. Piano bar or nightclub? I would say piano bar, just because nightclubs are for douchebags. Unless, again, you want to give me a free nightclub, then I'll use that. This is rapid fire. You guys are crazy.
I'm going to awkwardly run on camera and say thank you for watching. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you to everyone else. Have a good night.